So, welcome the fuck back, okay? I missed you guys. I'll just get some quick ass messages for you all. Because, yeah, it's a lot going on right now. The theme is misery loves company, so you know what to do. You uninvite yourself, okay? That's just it. You're not obligated to be anybody's dumping grounds for whatever they got going on. And do the first 4 signs. Oh, I'm on Celeste, by the way. For those who don't know me. I'm going to use 1 oracle card and 2 tarot cards per sign. And we're just going to get into it. That's tough. Don't mind me. Just trying to make sure all the cards are out. So when I get to talking, I'm just going to go through everything. All right. The theme for everybody, this is this fool reverse, okay? Don't be a damn fool, but also control your impulses. There's certain where you would normally take action on a certain thing, or you have the tendency to jump head first into a specific thing, whether it's spending money, dating, impulse decisions about your appearance, your hair, clothes, shopping, whatever you do that you just do, you don't think twice about, you just automatically do it. Now is the time. It's asking you to reassess and to really take a look at it. Now, mind you, there's love behind this. And it doesn't have to be romantic love. It could just be love in general. Well, would you look at that? Fools rush in, okay? I have the 6 of Cups. I have the Devil card, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. The Fool is reversed. But this Judgment card with this red cross on it is really signifying to me an amendment or something being adjusted, something actually being reassessed at this time on your behalf by you or by others in regards to you. So now, it's saying don't be no fucking fool. Keep your wits about you is what it's saying. Don't be impulsive. This Uranus energy with the Fool is erratic behavior or impulsiveness and impulsivity. So what it's asking you to do, because there's something about this pattern you have, there's something about this style that you got that really gets you fucked up. It's not everybody else. This is about your pattern, right? This is these first 4 signs: Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer. Y'all have to look at this pattern that you have in relating to other people, the world around you, the moves that you are making when it comes to your stability, physically, emotionally, mentally. All of these things tie together, right? So these types of decisions that you're making, the Devil card is resonating with a pattern, a stronghold, something that is, it's not set in stone. It's like layers and layers and layers of debris, because it's been piling up for so long. You've been repeating this pattern for so long. Now when it's time to really put in some elbow grease and scrub it off, or really get down to the nitty gritty and clean it out, clear out this fucking pattern, it's been so caked up because of how much it's been ongoing for so long. So now you have to undo the very shit that you did. Okay, so or this is just learning how to do things in a new way, in a new manner, where usually you had a specific way of handling things. Now it's asking you to find a better way. Because what this will actually influence, these two are of the same vibratory influence. They're both resonant with a 6. This is a 6 of cups. This is a 15. 5 plus 1 is 6. Now, they're very similar. So how you're remembering the past, or how you're recreating the past with every new circumstance or new situation, is following this pattern that was set. Something went askew, something went awry back then that has been affecting you now. So with Aries, we have the Temple card. Your body is your temple, but so is your home. You confer in your temple. This is where you come back to a point of peace. This is your center, right? This shit gotta be A1. This has to be on the up and up. Before you go stepping out into the world, trying to assert yourself, trying to show up and show out and use this energy, the inward radiates outwardly. Otherwise, you're in an environment where you're susceptible to anything because you don't have the clarity. You have chaos. So you want to make sure that this temple is clear, whether it's your diet, your lifestyle, what you're consuming, what you're listening to, what you're speaking. All of these things have to do with your temple. Be very fucking clear. You have the Queen of Swords and the Magician card. Thoughts do become things, but also speaking on circumstances, even in a joking manner, starts to affect your temple from the inside out, because it's internal, it's the mind, and the mind is over the matter. It's over regular matters as well as your body, your physical matter. And so a lot of the things that do matter and the things that don't matter, you can actually bring into your temple and cause that chaos. So if the shit don't matter, you shouldn't be talking about it. You shouldn't be speaking on it. You shouldn't be worried about it. This Queen of Swords is very decisive. There's not too much chit chat, no chatter, no none of that. We ain't got nothing to talk about. It is what it is, and it's not what it's not. And point blank, period. The temple is very sacred. It's very, it's your sanctum. It's a place where you go to refresh. You take off the day and you decompress, right? So do that, handle that in that temple. And then you step out into the world and it just radiates from you. It's not something that you have to command or demand of anyone. It's just something that is felt and something that is honored. So keep that in mind. Now, Taurus, you have the vow. Whatever you promised, when I saw that card, before the tarot cards even came out, what instantly came to mind is you vowed something to yourself and to another person. And now you're stuck with that because you made the vow in a point where you were vulnerable and you no longer feel the same, but you feel obligated to this said vow. 9 of Swords, 2 of Cups. It's a person, place, or thing. It's something that binds you or ties you to another. There's supposed to be a mutual exchange, but for some reason it is bringing you so much mental strain. It is causing issue. It's actually like mentally blocking you from solutions to other things because you can't get past this. You're gonna have to go through it. You can't get over it. You can't go around it. You have to go through it. And that's real dicey. It's like limbo is what I hear. Don't know. You're going to have to undo, again, this Judgment card. You're getting a second chance. You're going to have to undo something that you've already done or try to like neutralize this energy in some type of way. So if it is something physical, you're going to have to, if you built it, you're going to have to tear it down. You're going to have to rid yourself of this thing that you're vowed to. You've tied yourself to something or someone. These two are holding hands. It's like clutching, right? There's a sense of freedom that is wanting to happen, that feels necessary now. This Two of Cups can be anybody. It could be a partner. It could be a parent. It could be a job. It could be a lease. It could be just something you have picked up as an obligation you vowed to do at a moment when you were feeling, you made an emotional decision. You didn't make a logical one. You weren't thinking clearly. You were just feeling the energy, and there was something pleasant about it that you agreed to, and now it's kind of biting you in the ass because it is causing you confusion and turmoil and issue. When your mind's not clear, you really aren't in a position to run things smoothly. And we need you to have your wits about you. We need you to have your mind open and ready and available and on the ready, on point at all times. This is just necessity, all right? So this vow, you need to reassess that. You need to look at that again and understand where you felt it then. When you made this vow, you weren't 100% sure. You just were feeling good and you made this vow. Now you have to go back and actually think about it, not just feel it. How pleasurable, or it feels good on your skin, or it feels good in the moment. Even happiness is temporary. You really need to have your head with you when you're making this decision. And that's what's going to solution you. The mind is going to solution you through this vow energy to figure out where it went off course, or where it no longer fit what you were feeling. There was indicators back then that you missed, red flags that you missed back then. Now you need to actually go ahead and forgive yourself for making that decision to go along with some bullshit, or to agree to something that you weren't wholeheartedly, you weren't wholeheartedly in it, but your mind was told to be quiet, and you went on a temporary emotion into something that is not proving beneficial at this time. Gemini, we have the offering. This is someone clearly bringing you something worth your while. Ace of Swords and the Empress. This is something you can use. This is something that adds to your life as an asset. And I feel that this is a return. This is something that's coming back around that you may have felt you were not ready for. So this can be a physical interaction with another person, and by the way of conversation. This could be a job promotion. You could be relocating. It could also be like a peace offering, like a treaty between two people who've been at odds. But you own your truth, and this is why it's coming your way. The only thing that has ever had to be defended and defends itself is the truth. The Judgment card is here to reinforce that you didn't have to outwardly try to prove your point. We know that you can be very vocal. We know that you can be very expressive. But the thing is, now it's time to just let the truth speak and let the truth be what it is. Let people realize when you're not giving into trying to rebuttal or to defute the falseness, it's going to prove itself. It really is just going to show up and defend itself. When someone speaks negativity or dishonesty your way, and you're not responding to it, all they're left is with the echo that ricochets off of your point of energy back to them. And then they replay their own words, their own lies, their own whatever it is. They replay it in their own mind. And it's like, that's the last impression they're left with. Their own shit. Okay, so you don't have to go out of your way to argue a point or to make yourself clear because you said what you said the first time. If you understand what I'm saying. So just, it's okay. It's all right. Don't worry. You got it. Anything else I'm picking up with this? Somebody wants to whack your weeds? My mind is going, if you have cobwebs, ladies, or they want to come and clear out some clutter. They want to clear out some debris. They want to locomotion, put you back in you know, in the groove. The offering could be with that moon, that crescent moon sitting here. It can be some attraction based things. It could be a child's parent. And if not, it's just a person sees that that's what you are, or that's who you carry yourself to be, like a mothering or a nurturing, or a person, a boss-like individual that has taken care of something and brought it to fruition. They really can see this about you. But they also know that you're used to a certain type of lifestyle, because the way you take care of yourself, they know that this is something that will be necessary. So they do want to come in, like when I said weed whacker, oh my God. Like, there is foliage and shit. They want to come in and clear some of this stuff out. Overgrowth and, you know, somebody, it could be as simple as wanting to cut your grass. You know, you want me to cut your grass? I'll come over and cut your grass. You want me to help you shave? That type of shit. I don't know. I don't know how y'all do. I don't know your life. But there's people out there that will shave you if you let them. So, moving on. Cancer. The heart. This is what I saw. This one's face down. Okay. So, now look at this now. Look at that. I want you to look clearly. It's like people in a boat down here, back here, right? It's almost giving me like Six of Swords vibes or whatnot. So with this Three of Swords that I saw evidently, and this Knight of Swords was face down, it's giving me the impression that you don't even know someone's on the way. That you don't even know that someone has taken the time. They've checked the terrain. They've checked your temperature. You don't even know that they're like all purpose, like some Air Force Ones, that they're ready for whatever. They really do have this preparedness about them. The Knight of Pentacles, like I'm thinking about somebody who has a bag with them, or they have shit in tow, that MacGyver type mentality where they have something for everything. They have a solution on the ready. They have something quick to remedy a situation. And balm is what I'm getting, like a salve for this. So there's something that they bring, an anecdote, something that they are bringing when it comes to your heart space and your heart chakra. There's something that they're giving you that is of value, whether they're here to stay or if they're just here to, they're coming through and they're on their way somewhere else. They're actually bringing you something that's soothing. It could be so simple. It could be dropping you off a cup of Starbucks, if that's your thing. Giving you a piece of chocolate that they've got, or dropping something off to you that reminds them of you, or something they saw with you in mind. It's something, but it doesn't have to be. It also doesn't have to be in your physical vicinity. It could be something useful that they're sharing with you. Sharing as in like Facebook or social media. It could be something they give you that soothes the spirit, soothes the heart space, that isn't necessarily, it's personal to you, because they're sending it straight to you. Like, as soon as they saw this or came across this, they had you in mind, and therefore they reached They reached out to you and wanted to give you this thing, but they didn't even know. It's like it's not an outward knowing that they know you need it. It's just that they've always got the right thing. They've always got that something with them that remedies a situation or helps out right when it needs to be there in a clutch. I'm looking at these cards again. So now, what's going to happen with this reemergence energy? It's going to come in as an idea. It's going to come in as a notion. And this is where the memories start to resurface. But with those, it's like with the positive also comes the negative. This is why we have the Six of Cups and the Devil energy both here. Because you can't have one without the other, right? So it's asking you not to overemphasize the good times and not to over exaggerate the bad times. It's asking you to look at them solidly for what they are worth, because it's a whole experience. It's one whole thing. It's not just this part was it was a bad relationship, the end. It was a good relationship, but these couple of things, the end. You just realistically, it's asking you to look through this stuff. The Ace of Cups is here because that is a point of forgiveness. That's a point of you transcending the emotional state that you have once previously been in. So it's really just, it's reinforcing that it's time to elevate the ability to love, ability to receive, the ability to feel on whatever level that may be. And it could also be spiritually. The more open and the depth that you have, even the heights that you have, the more open you are, the more receptive you're going to be to spirit. If you're doing it in a manner where you're getting sweeping out those corners and, you know what I'm saying, really unpacking that closet full of shit, skeletons, that sort of thing. When you're really doing that work, you're opening, right? So this Ace of Pentacles and this Ace of Cups is here for you. It's like, now it's time to receive from the experience that you were in. You didn't get it then. You're going to get it now. So in order to pass that final step and stage, they're asking you to look at that devil energy and what it really required of you and what it really gave to you in exchange, which at the time felt like the worst, or, you know, however it was played in the mind and played in the emotions and replayed in the head. And that good stuff, they're replayed and they're morphed and exaggerated, and now they feel like something contrived. These emotions are not the original. They're just carbon copies and carbon copy and copy and copy and copy of the original. So it has been exaggerated over time. This Judgment card is Pluto energy, and it's really just like, hey, like, let me shake your ass real quick so you can understand. I need you to be clear. I need your mind to be open. I need you to focus, okay? Because you have a second chance to do this the right way. And this your last damn chance to get it right. All right? No pressure, but this your last damn chance to get it right. Pretty much. The Fool card is in reverse. Now, it could be a person being afraid to start new. It could be a person afraid to take that step. It will differ. Those who are usually impulsive when going into situations with new people or new places, this is a time for you to slow your motherfucking ass down and reassess how you can do this smartly, wisely, right? Knight of Pentacles style. Not saying that you have to be slow and there's no movement. That's a misconception. This one is going to be, they're going to know who, what, when, where, why, and how. Necessary shit that you need to know. Some of these things are not for you to pick apart. So those who usually do, who carry earth energy like that, or who do sit with something for a while before making a decision, this is where you are to use the full energy, because you're trying to get out of your own way of stalling, being apprehensive at everything. And you know what I'm saying? This is where you're gonna put your intuition to the test, and you've been building your discernment for so long. You need to know that you know the difference between a threat and a fear. You really have to go ahead and put that in practical action, so that you reinforce your trusting of yourself. Like, this is the time to do that. Temple, vow, offering the heart. There's much to have. There's much to gain here. But there's also much to release. Judgment is definitely about forgiveness, especially when it comes to yourself. Judgment is like the scrutiny that you've put yourself under. What do you think the universe is going to do if that's all you can think about is what you did wrong, or how things went wrong, or where you fucked up, or what you could have done better, and ooh, I'm regretting this and that and that? Judgment. Things like that come up. Because it's like the universe doesn't make any mistakes. Who you believe in or whatever, if that's what you were aligning with, then you didn't make a mistake. But it was necessary to get you here. Now you have enough information from those previous positions to actually move in the direction that you're supposed to be moving in. And it should be without regret and remorse. So the Red Cross is giving you a second chance. This could really be aid that you need, and you're getting that. Ace of Pentacles is sitting here, but also an overflow of emotion. You may even cry. There are actually 3 aces in this set here. I don't see the impulsiveness of the Ace of Wands, no Knight of Wands. Even the Fool is in reverse. And if it were in the reverse, it would be heading in the opposite direction of this energy. With it being in the reverse, it says that you're going to take one step at a time. You're going to move forward with everything in you, knowing what you are doing. You may not know the outcome. You may not know where it's taking you per se, but you do know that you're about to venture into something that you've never done. And it's not from the lack of reserve. You're not doing it, on a whim. You're doing it out of necessity for change. You're no longer afraid of that. And this is where it is taking you all. How much time this is, I don't know. It could be the next 3 weeks. It could be the next 3 months. I have a 3 of Pentacles sitting right here that does indicate time. So we can say till the beginning of the end of the middle of January. After the beginning of the year, you may be in this energy. But do I know? No. You are different than I am. The next person is different than the next person, okay? I see 3 threes. We got 3 aces. I can dig that. And so this is where I leave it. For Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer. I shall return. Don't know when, but I'll see y'all later.